Hi, I'm Buddy and welcome to your 30-minute yoga mixed format. Today you need some light weights like this. I'm just using 3-pound weights, but use some weights that aren't too heavy. We'll do a lot of things with a yoga practice today. Also, have a yoga mat handy if you want to use that, but you don't have to, but it helps just for your feet. Also have some water or tea next to you if you get thirsty. But join me right now, seated position on your mat. Now, let me just get centered here. So we're gonna have you cross your legs, and as you just find your position, I want you to notice how your body feels. So let's take a breath together. Inhale through the nose, and then go, ah. Notice my position, palms up, nice long spine. Try that again, breath. Inhale through the nose, and then go, ah. And then one more breath, inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, go, ah. All right, let's turn to the right side for an easy twist. Now I want you to notice this, we're twisting to this right side. Keep your chest lifted up. Good, so today we're working on some rotation today, switch sides. So as we move through our yoga practice, I want you to just notice how you're feeling. Maybe as you move, start to increase your range of motion, change sides. Again, let's go to that right side. Take a breath, inhale. Now, once in a while, I'm gonna move off the mat so you can see my position a little more easily. One more time, change to the left side. Notice how you keep your chest lifted up, and notice the long spine, just turning the body to this one side. Take a breath, inhale. All right, let's come back to center. Hands in each position, cat-cow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my hands up here, and let me just turn my body at a little angle. Here's your hands underneath your shoulders. I want you to arch your back to a slightly neutral position, and then you'll round your back just a teeny bit here. So chin to your chest. So as you're moving, don't over-arch. In fact, keep it somewhat neutral. In fact, try to round slightly. There you go, not too much. And you're just bringing some energy in your back. So watch that you don't go too far either direction. So keep it somewhat neutral. Just a subtle movement, not too big. You know, a lot of times we're in a traditional yoga class, we have a tendency to kind of overarch, and I don't want you to do that. So let's make a circle. Can you do this for me like this? Around here. So feel your shoulders, your ribs, your neck, and the sides of your body. As you're moving here, feel your back, sensing that you're moving through the hands, and you feel your hands just kind of on the floor. Change direction. Okay, I'm gonna move back on the mat here so you can see my hands a little more easily. And as I'm moving around, I'm noticing that I'm moving my back slightly. We're just not saying moving it in a way of like arching or rounding, but more, if anything, we're just bringing some movement into our spine. All right, let's hold here for a second. Tuck your toes and let's push back to downward facing. So we're gonna bring it back. And I want you to alternate the bend of your legs, just like this. Right leg bends, left leg bends. Now stay where you are, keep moving for me. And I'm gonna turn my microphone to my other shoulder because I wanna make sure I'm not tucking into the microphone. That's better. Now, let's find your down dog here for breath. Now, what I want to do is take a breath with me. Inhale through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth, go ah. All right, let's do this. Inhale, plank. Now, notice the plank pose. Hover, hands right underneath your shoulders, and then pull your belly up, then push back to down dog as we exhale. So notice how you're moving back. You might also notice that if you've got tight hamstrings or calves, keep your legs slightly bent. Try it again for me. Inhale, plank, hover, and then push back to down and exhale. So notice I'm shifting back. Try that again. Inhale, plank, pose, and then push back to down. Keep nice length in the spine. Okay, let's add on. Inhale, plank, lower the knees on the floor. Now I'm gonna make a change here. Let's lower all the way onto your stomach down to the belly like so. Now, stretch your feet back. I'm gonna look straight ahead this way. I'm gonna inhale, rise just a baby cobra, and lift your heart. Try not to use your arms too much. Then come down, release. Try that again, inhale, rise, lift. So now we're lifting a little higher, breath. And then come down, exhale. Can we do this one more time? Here we go. Rise and lift, open chest, and come down. Okay, we're gonna make a change here now. Move your right hand more forward. See what it is in accordance to the mat. Move my left hand back. I'm gonna turn to my left. A turning up dog. And then come down, release, switch hands. Right hand moves back, left hand moves forward. Turn to your right side. So I'm now turning my body. And then I come down, release, exhale. Switch hands again. Right hand forward, left hand back. Turn to your left, inhale. And then breath. And notice I'm not coming up all the way, so my elbows are still kind of bent. So listen to how your body feels. And again, we're working on rotation today. One more change. Let's do it again. Right hand forward, left hand back. Turning to your left. And then come down. Last time, here's a breath. Left hand forward, right hand back. Turn to your right with an inhale. And then come down, release, exhale. Okay, reset the hands by your shoulders, tuck your toes, and push down to down dog. Now you might notice also I've got my weights right in front of me because I'm going to use those in just a moment when we start to flow in about 5 more minutes. Now I'm going to pedal my feet. I'm going to take a breath, inhale. And then as I exhale, I'm going to straighten my legs out and try to press the heels down. Now let's make a change here. We'll take your right foot and step your right foot forward into a low lunge. So bring your right leg forward. Let's put your back leg down like this. Now if it bothers your knee here, put a towel underneath the knee if you need that. Now bring your chest up and then sweep the arms up like so. Now in this low lunge, move your right foot forward a couple inches and then draw your hands behind the back for an opening to your chest. Take your breath, inhale. Good, now we're gonna bring our hands to our left hip. So you're gonna see me hide on my left hip over here. And I'm gonna turn my chest to the right, so towards you. And take your breath, inhale. Again, we're rotating, so warming up the body, warming up your hips here just more. Take an inhale. All right, release the hands on the floor. Step back to plank pose. And we're just gonna hold here for a second. This time, lower the knees on the floor. And now touch your chin and chest down on the floor. And then we'll inhale, rise into just maybe like a little higher baby cobra. Now watch this, elbows bent. Lift your thighs up if you can. There you go. And now push back to down dog, exhale. Okay, let's make the change here. Left leg now steps forward into a low lunge, left foot forward. Back knee down, and then hands up to the sky just like this. Now again, as we set this up, move your front foot forward a couple inches. If it bothers your right knee, put a towel. Take your hands behind the back, clasp your fingers. Then take a breath here, open your chest, slide your shoulders down away from your back. So as I'm lifting, I'm still pressing my hips forward here, and I'm looking out in the distance here. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, hold another breath. All right, beautiful, arms up to the sky, hands on floor. Oh, wait, let's do this. We forgot that one twist, my bad. Take your hands back. I almost forgot our twist. Hands on this right hip over here. Now turn your body to your left, your chest. There we go. I knew I forgot something. You know when you're doing something, you're like, oh, I forgot that one. But you know what? Good thing we got it. Good thing we caught it. Take 3 more breaths. Keep your chin up for me. 2 more. 1 more. All right, arm to the sky, get some hands up, hands on the floor. There we are, step back to plank pose. Woo, thank goodness I remember that twist. Knees on the floor, touch your chin and chest down on the floor. And then we inhale, let's go rise up. This time we come all the way up. And then push back to down dog, exhale. Okay, pedal your feet left and right for me. Take your breath, inhale. Now I'm gonna make a change here. As you exhale, just go, ah. All right, inhale, plank for me. Lower the knees on the floor. Let's think back to child's pose for a second. Child's pose. Now, when I come back to child's pose, separate your knees a little wider and then bring your forehead to the mat as you turn your palms up. So I'm gonna sink my hips back towards my heels. As I breathe now, notice what you're thinking. You're here in the moment. You're doing yoga. You're in your body. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale. All right, gently roll your body up, hands and knees, tuck your toes, push back to down. Now we're gonna change up the sequence here just a bit. Take an inhale for me, and then feel your arms a little straighter. 1 more breath, inhale. All right, exhale, look at your hands, bend your knees, walk up to your hands, please like this. Here we go. Inhale, flat back, and then we exhale, we fold back to the floor, to the mat. Now rise all the way with the breath. Inhale, lift your arms high. And then we'll go right, exhale to the heart center. As I'm holding this position, I'm keeping my shoulders, I'm gonna turn just slightly this way. So keep your shoulders down, chest high. Check out your feet, big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Okay, let's add a change here. I'm gonna bend my knees, chair pose, hands high. So on your chair pose, take a breath. Good, now exhale, fold your body forward, hands down like so. Now, I'm gonna take my right foot back to a high lunge. So let's go to a high lunge and then sweep the arms up. Take a breath. Now in this high lunge, Notice the back leg's down. Kick your back leg straighter. But here's what I want to do. Arms high, drop 1 inch lower. Take a breath. Good. Exhale, put your hands down, step back to plank pose. If you want to take your flow through chaturanga, do that. Inhale, rise up. Otherwise, just go plank to down dog. That's okay. Take your right leg up here. Right foot steps forward into a high lunge. So right foot forward, sweep your hands up to the sky. Take a breath. So notice your balance here. Drop 1 inch lower for a second. Lift your chest up. Take 2 more times. Inhale. 1 more breath. Hold. All right, watch the change. Hands on floor. See your back foot. Step your back foot forward to the front foot. Now lift your chest up, flat back. And then exhale, we fold. And then we bend our knees and we chair pose, hands to the sky. Good, now rise all with the breath. A little bit of a lift of extension. And then to the heart. Let's try this again. Bend your knees, chair pose. We're gonna make a change. Arms up sky. Inhale. We exhale, we fold back to the mat. Hold here. Now we inhale, flat back, lift your heart. Left leg steps back, high lunge. Place your foot, lead with your chest, rise up, inhale. And drop 1 inch lower, hold for a second. Notice I'm keeping my chin up here, I'm looking this direction, hold it. Good, hands on floor, sit back, plank pose through your flow, chaturanga or not. You pick, rise up, dog, lift your heart. Back to down, exhale. Okay, left foot steps forward, high lunge. Sweep the arms up. So notice we're picking up the pace up just slightly. Drop a little lower, take a breath. Hold, keep your heart lifted. 2 more breaths, inhale. Good, here's the change. Exhale, hands on floor, back foot, steps up to front foot. Now lift your heart flat back. Exhale, fold back to the floor. Good, bend your knees, chair pose. Hands high, take a breath. Now rise all with a breath. Open heart, exhale, heart center. Okay, my friends, here's what I want you to do. Let's have you bend your knees, chair pose, hands high. Chair pose, arms up. This time, watch the switch. Exhale, hands on floor, breathe, hands down. Now inhale, lift your heart flat back. Both feet step back, right, left to plank. To your flow, chaturanga. We inhale, rise up, dog legs. Lift your knees and thighs up. Back to down and exhale. All right, pedal your feet. I'm gonna make a change here. Let's do a change. Plank pose to child's pose again. Now I'm gonna move my mat slightly. So let's go to child's pose for you. I'm gonna move my mat out of the way this way here. I'm just gonna turn my mat ever so slightly so we can see my position a little bit more easily. And you know what I like about this is as I move my mat, you're gonna be able to see my position a little bit better. So on your child's pose, take 3 more breaths here. Good. Take 2 more breaths now. Good. 1 more now. I want you to roll your body. Notice I had to reset my weights. So my weights are now gonna be right on the side of the front of the mat here. Now, let's have you roll up to downward facing dog. So I'm gonna meet you here, down dog, and I want you to pedal your feet right and left. And then find your down dog, take a breath, inhale. Open your mouth big, All right, here comes your first change. Take your right foot, step your right foot forward. We're gonna go to a warrior 2. So I want you to hold your warrior 2. So now we're gonna get into our yoga practice sequence. The palms are facing out to the sides. So check your position. This is called warrior 2. Front leg bending forward, and let's make sure the foot faces forward. See the back foot? It turns out slightly. So we press forward, we get a stretch in this left hip. Now arms out, take your breath, hold. Look over this right hand. Now take your right forearm here, thigh, left hand to the front. Hold it. This is called side angle pose. Now let's add a little challenge. Can you maybe put your hand down on the inside of the foot or the outside? Take a breath for me, breath in, holding there. Good. Take 3 more breaths. Just notice the long line from your shoulder to your leg to the hand. 1 more breath, hold. All right, inhale, rise, come back to warrior 2. So let's hold this for a second. And then put your left hand here on the thigh and then reach your right hand up, reverse the warrior. So now we're going back and we're sliding this shoulder down. Now, just if you want a little more challenge, take the hand behind the back. See the hands back here? And I'm gonna push down on this thigh as this hand comes up. So as this hand pushes down, this hand goes up. So there's opposition, and then we bend our front leg. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Take 3 more breaths. Try not to turn your hips. 2 more breaths, inhale. Try to look at this hand up here. 1 more. Good, back to warrior 2. Hold for breath. Good, now we're gonna cartwheel to the floor. Hands on the floor, you're gonna grab your weights. Now check this out, you're in a lunge. Now check it out, put one hand on your leg here, and then lift up both hands here, breath in. So now you're in a lunge position. Hands down. Now watch how I'm gonna change this combination. I'm gonna pulse it 3 times, and then we'll step forward. Can we try that? Here, this chest up, shoulders, we go. Goes 1, center, 2, up, 3, come together and hold. Watch the right foot. We go 1, up, 2, one more time, 3, come up, center, and hold. Do that again. Let's do it. 1, good. 2, 3, center, and up. Now move your hands like this. We're gonna go 1, up, 2, 3, lift up, center. Now watch how I turn my body. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, center. So it's a little bit quicker now. We go. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, and up. Good. Here's 1. Here's a rotation. 3, and up. 1 more. 1, 2, 3, center. Now this time, put your hands back down. Take your leg back, left foot back, right leg forward. Now hold your lunge, palms face forward, shoulder combo, slow. We go, shoulder height. 1 to the side, into the front, out to the side again, and then back down. Try, they get a little quicker. We go 1, 2, 3, center. Got it. 1, 2, 3, center. Good. Now the legs are working, right? And the arms and shoulders are working. 1, 2, 3. Almost there. Whew. Working. Yes, last 2 times. Up. Shoulder. Remember I said light weights. Last one. 1, 2, 3, center. Hands on the front leg, hinge forward, set the weights down. Bring your hands on the floor, step back to plank. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna bring them wider. Chaturanga for me. Into your flow up dog. Back to down. I tell you what, I felt that in my legs, my upper body. Everyone pedal for me here. Pedal, pedal wherever you are with your friends, your family watching you. Inhale, breath. Open mouth. All right, plank. Lower knees down, sink back, child's pose. Take out child's pose. We need child's pose right now. Okay, stay there. I'm gonna turn my mat again because I wanna make sure that you can see my position. Sometimes when we're moving around, it's hard to kind of sense where our body is. So I wanna make sure that you can see all angles of my body position, okay? So I'm gonna move this up slightly. Hold on for a second. This one goes back. That's better. Okay, my weights are here. Okay, let's have you roll up into downward facing dog. I'm gonna grab some tea here real quick. How you feeling? You feeling okay? I have to tell you, I love yoga so much. So down dog, please. Take a breath. And I hope you love yoga as much as I do. Inhale, breath. And go, Okay, let's do the left side. Left foot steps forward, warrior 2. And hands out. So again, we check up position, hands out. Here's my left leg bending towards this direction. My right foot faces out and my palms are facing out like this. Now notice I'm sinking down. If you can, try having your hip and knee in the same position. That's pretty low. If that's harder for your hips because you're tight, come up a little bit shorter. That's okay. Now, here it comes. Forearm down, right hand to the sky, to the front. Now, if you can, maybe bring the hand down. That's a little bit more advanced. A little more flexibility is there. Now look up to the sky. Take your breath, inhale. Take 3 more holds. You got it. 2 more breaths. Inhale. 1 more hold. Now we're gonna use our arm here. Lift up and hold. Palms out to the sides. Warrior 2. Right hand down here. Left hand lifts up, reverse warrior. Now remember what we did this hand? That's right, you remember, hand behind the back, grabs the thigh. So as this hand comes up, this hand pushes down, we bend our front leg, and then we pull our belly in, and we come back on the count of 3. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, bend, push here, lift here. Now look at the left hand. Is your back leg straight? Hold on here. Breathe. Take 3 more. You got it. Here's 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Inhale, rise. Back cartwheel down to the floor. We turn our body to the lunge. We turn our back foot. We grab the weight with the left hand first. On our thigh here, sits on the thigh. Can you see that? It's on the thigh here. Then the right hand. Now push up. All right, combination. Hold. You remember how we did this one? Start with hands here. 3 pulses, 1 lift up. We go. It's 1, 2, 3. Step forward. 1, 2, 3. Step forward. Change the hands. Ready? Add the rotation. Here we go. Here's 1. Rotate to the side. So number 2, the second number, turn on the second one here. You got it. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. You got it. Here's 1, 2, 3. How about 1 more each side? Here's 1, 2, 3. Last one. Okay, my friends, ready? And send. Hold this one here. Hold. Take a breath. Got it. Inhale, hold. Coming up, switch legs, because we're now on the other leg. Hold. Hands down. Perfect. Shoulder combo. Take it slow. Shoulder combo. We're going to go up to the sides. Back to the front. Out to the sides. Now let's go faster. Side, front. Now notice my hands are below my shoulder height. So as I'm lifting, I'm thinking what? Just keep the elbows slightly, but I'm using light weights. And I'm toning muscles, but I'm also getting stronger. Now by holding our legs in position, our legs are getting stronger. I don't know about you, but I can feel not only my front leg, but also my back leg. Yeah? Okay, 3 more here. 3. 2 more. Side, back, not too much of a swing. 1 more time. Out. Perfect. Okay, hold it here. Step forward. Good. Switch legs 1 more time. It's a little stretch. Come up, and then 1 more time, switch. Hold this one, hands on your front leg, hinge forward, weights on the ground here, hand, plank pose, chaturanga, and there you have it. I know. Downward facing exhale. Thank you so much. That was lovely. Well done, my friends. Take a breath, inhale. Open mouth, plank pose to child's pose. Can you believe how much we've done today? I have to say, yoga is one of those things for me where every time I get on the mat, I learn something new, I get stronger, I can become more one with my body, and I'm hoping that's the same thing you feel. Hey, turn your palms up, forehead to the mat. We'll take a few breaths here, okay? You got it. Now notice if you can, does this feel different? We really got a lot of leg work on that last move that we did, but more than anything, we're feeling how the yoga is beginning to get stronger in our body, yes, and also in our mind. Let's take 3 more breaths here, just 3 more. 2 more. And then 1 more. Okay, let's make a change. Roll it up. Now I'm gonna keep this really simple, nothing too complicated. Let's have you just make your way to the floor on a seated position here. And I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna turn slightly this direction. We're gonna set it for what I'm gonna call boat pose. Now in this boat pose, what's gonna happen is we're gonna place our hands behind our legs here, and we're gonna start by lifting our chest up. So nice long spine. Take a breath, how's that feel? You okay? Now feel this, engage your core muscles and take a breath. Now bring your feet closer together. Now what I want to do is, can we bring right foot up first? If that feels okay, how about left foot? So now check it out. We're working through the core muscles, we're balancing. And if you need to use your arms a bit more, then please use your arms. Breathe. If you're a little bit stronger, if you have good balance, you can bring your feet higher, even with your legs. If not, this is okay. And if this is too much, put your feet back down. That's okay. Breathe. Now, if you can, let's hold here for a second. How about right hand out? How about left hand out? How about both hands out? Woo, good balance. Breathe. Now, looking up in the distance, chin up slightly. Good. Take a breath. 3 more. 2 more. Steady. 1 more. Hold your center. Hands behind the legs. Gently sit the legs down. And then just kind of move side to side, right and left. A little rotation here. Oof. Just to let the spine reset. You know, a lot of times when we hold our core muscles in, sometimes our back can feel it. You want to make sure we rely on the strength of our core muscles that are holding us up. Okay, we're gonna make a change. This time, grab one of your lighter weights here. We're gonna have your feet remain wider, about hip distance apart. We'll hold the weight to the center. Now this time, keep it close to your chest. We're gonna rotate to the right and then to the left. So really easy. Breathe. Now to make this more challenging, we move the hands a little more away from your body. So we're just going for a range of motion here, but also by adding this rotation, we get what? Our core muscles engaging, because we rely on twisting so much that we don't even realize it. And when we get stronger with our rotation, what happens? Things in life become easier because we're able to move with not only strength, but flexibility. 3 more. And then 2 more. Breath in. 1 more for me, please. All right, center. That was nice. Come up to center, rise, set your weight down. Now keep your knees bent, and we're gonna gently put your hands down to the sides, and we're gonna gently just roll your body down. So use your hands for support. Hug your knees in the chest like this, and take a breath. Inhale. And then exhale, hold for breath, steady. All right, let's make little circles in one direction. We're circling around. Just easy circles. Take about 3 or 4 circles for me. And then we'll change. We'll go the other direction. There you go. Breath in, breath out. All right, hold center, inhale. We're gonna roll your legs over to your left side for a twist. So in this twist, bring your right arm to the front here, and then you can put your left hand just on top of your thigh here. Close your eyes, feel your back, inhale. And then slow exhale, Easy twist. Take a breath. All right, come back to center, hug your knees in. Pause for a moment. And then we'll change sides. Let's go do the other side. So again, as you set up, left hand out to the side here, and you can put your right hand on your thigh here, that works. For an easy twist. Again, close your eyes, feel your back, your hips stretching. It's so good today. Take 3 more breaths for me, 3 more. And then 1 more slow breath. Come back to center, hug your knees in. Transition to happy baby. So grab your feet and then rock side to side. If you can straighten out one or both legs, do so. If not, just keep your knees bent and then rock like this. Now hug your knees in for a moment. Breath in. Exhale. Let's have you roll to your right side. Coming to the end of our practice, reach your right hand towards the back of your mat. Take a breath. All right, come back to center. Push up to the center, back to where we started. As we come back to the center, we're gonna cross our legs here. We'll bring our hands to the heart center. Shoulders down, close your eyes, inhale. And then exhale, Eyes open for a moment. Turn your palms up. Take your first finger thumb, connect like this, and then turn your palms up. This is called your Gyan Mudra, which is your individual consciousness and your universal consciousness. And together those things connect us to life, to universe. So as you breathe, open your heart, knowing that you did yoga today and you feel so good. Take a breath with me right now. Inhale through the nose and exhale. One more breath in through the nose and then exhale. Bring your palms together. Listen, I'm so happy you joined me today. My name is Buddy, and I hope this energy stays with you until we meet again. Drink some water, move every day, do yoga, love your body. Namaste. See you soon.